All right, hold on, give me a second. All right, so this video is very exclusive, so don't like share it, because I only put this for the people that are serious about doing business around their passion and taking that online. That's why I created this blog. And this blog, you know, if you see that it's life, passion, business, is because from life you find your passion. So when I mean life, I mean when life hits you. Not when you're comfortable, not when you're chilling, but when life says, nope, boom. That's when you find your passion. So this part of my life right here is what I call life. So I was at T-Mobile, is where we left off, and the manager, which was a new manager, came in and he was like, "Hey Miguel, real quick, what was the activations that you got last month?" Oh, I was like, "Oh yeah, like 17. You know, the quota's 20. Okay, you're fired." "What do you mean I'm fired?" He was like, "Yeah, you're fired." So I thought he was kidding. So I was like, you know, you're hilarious. So he said, "No, you are fired because you have 3 months hitting under 20. And that's when I was like, how? I mean, if the store is not getting people, there's no way for me to just out of thin air get an activation. It's no way. So I'm really upset, like, and the tears were about to go down my eyes or down my cheeks, because my dad moved and everybody else moved with him. So that was like a 12-hour ride. And then I'm in Rhode Island and my mom's in Philadelphia. So that's 5.5 hours. And I was down. I didn't have a car, so, you know, I had to go on the bus. So I was just thinking about it, like, damn, what am I gonna do? The rent's due in 3 days because it's the 29th. My cell phone bill is done in 2 days, and that's $75. The rent's $650. The light bill already passed and I forgot to pay it, so that added up a chunk. So I only had $700. I was in the negative. And I don't know if you know about Rhode Island, there are no jobs. You can work in a fast food restaurant if you have a bachelor's degree. So if you like me and dropping out of high school, the closest thing you're gonna get to a job is if you go to jail and you get a job through there at a kitchen. So anyways, I got home, and you know, a couple days later I paid the rent, and then I told the landlord, I said, "Hey, listen, I got laid off." He was like, "Okay, so find a job." And I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm trying, you know, I'm looking, definitely looking," because I'm always happy. So, you know, I didn't let the job faze me too much, but it definitely did. So I was searching for a job, and then the last week that I had, which was like the 25th or something like that, the landlord came and he was like, "I'm going on vacation. Did you get a job? Because I have to pay for my mortgage." And I said, "No, I don't. Sorry." And he said, "That's fine, but once I get back from vacation, which is a month from now, well, it was like a month and a half. you have to have that. If not, then, you know, you gotta go. I apologize. You know, I like you, but you've got to go. I have to pay my responsibilities. So not only did that rent like catch me out of like the blue, but the light was already off like a week ago, and my cell phone was off as well, because, you know, it was actually off like a couple days after I was fired. So I had no communication. Nobody knew what was going on. Everybody was far. I had no connections, no friends. I was raised in Philadelphia. Wasn't raised where I was at. I found that apartment out of nowhere. So then the few extra dollars that I had, it was a time where I only had $6, and this is when life hit me. So a mile away from my house was the closest place where you can get like fast food, and there was just a Wendy's there, and I believe a McDonald's. I don't really remember too much. And then there was a CVS, and then the Walgreens. So with $7, I went to Wendy's, got myself a junior bacon cheeseburger. I was hungry too. Nobody cooked. I didn't eat no breakfast, no lunch. I only had that. So got my junior bacon cheeseburger. That dropped down to like $5 and some change. Then I went to CVS, and then got myself a gallon of water. And I was like, that's all I really got for now. All I have is $3. So I'm walking home, and I just get like this feeling of all this energy just like burst. Like it was just like, you know, because I'm thinking of what's going on, and then reality just was like, boom, like, yo, you do know you're about to be homeless, right? And like tomorrow, like you're not gonna have no food. Like there's no way for you to get food because you have no family, you have no friends here, you have nothing. Yeah, you're assed out. What's gonna happen? So that's when like this type of like a survival mode happened, and I got home, you know, I did my little, broke the junior bacon cheeseburgers in 4 pieces, ate one, drank a whole bunch of water. I was good. But the next morning, which I didn't sleep, but you know, when you wake up in the next morning, it's like, I'm tired, but I was not tired. Like I was hauling ass back and forth from my room to past the living room to my bathroom and back, and I couldn't stop. And it was just like my brain was trying to like think of something, but it couldn't. It just didn't have the options. It didn't know. So like I just felt like running outside. So I walked outside, and I threw on like a nice little yellow button up, very Hispanic at that time. So I threw on my little button up. I thought I was cute. I was like, yes, I'm about to go get a job. I'm ready. And I was walking past a old friend of mine's, which was at a cell phone store. And I went in, and she was the owner, by the way. And she was like, I'm looking for somebody to work. And I was like, yes. So this part right here is where I get the hint of, okay, that smells good. What is that? What is that? You know, like, it smells like a little bit of happiness is coming in. But was it happiness because of where I was about to be, meaning working in a cell phone store again? But what she was gonna pay me was not all that great. But you know, just to be comfortable inside of a cell phone store, knowing that she's gonna bring food, Or I was gonna ask her. I didn't care. I was homeless. I'd rather ask her for food than ask the person at CVS for a quarter, which I've never done in my life. Thank God. So the next day I went, yeah, you know, I'm working, bam, bam, bam. Great. She paid me. I went home, had 25 bucks in my pocket. I was ready to go. Then the next day I went, and this is where the smell really arose, because I'm still in survival mode. I don't know what to do, so I'm still thinking of like just little, you know, trying to connect the dots here and there, right? So I'm still in survival mode because regardless, the landlord's coming back, so I gotta think of something. So the next day I went to work and I see this real like he was what you would say a business like dress person. So you see how I am? He was dressed just like this. He had his nice little jacket and he had his dress pants, and he came and he was talking to me, and he was telling me how much money he was making, giving free cell phones. I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, you know, all I have to do is give free cell phones and I get paid because it's like some benefit, blah, blah, blah. I thought this was a scam, but like, you know, I did my little research because I'm still in survival mode. And I was like, okay, interesting. So I was like, are you guys hiring? He was like, yeah, you got a car? I was like, yeah, which I didn't. But yeah, it's in the shop. It's about to get the transmission. I just left it today. He was like, all right, cool, come tomorrow. And I was like, how about her? Don't worry about her. She's not going to pay you more than what she's paying you, which is like 25 bucks a day. So I was like, all right, goodbye. I am going to this new job. So the next day was so exciting because I felt like it was something different. It was like, it felt good. It felt like I was on the right path. So let me say this before I close this video and then add on another 5-minute video just to finish this off, just for a little break for you, and then whenever you get the chance to come back and look at the second video that's right attached to the bottom of this, yeah, definitely see that, because that's where I'll break everything down of what happened. So that right there is what you call a connection. A connection meaning like you see the opportunity, you're already in survival mode, and now that's all you got. that little thing, that's all you got, right? So now you're trying to catch it, right? And then that's your only focus right now, is this one opportunity, and then everything else is forgotten. So that day that I went to the store and seen what it was, everything was going like fireworks. And now is when, you know, I'll tell you in my next video from the beginning what happened, okay? So take a little break, relax, and look at this next video, because I'm gonna break everything down on why I feel like you guys aren't prepared this year. You in general, by the way.